Hello and welcome everyone to Performance Booster. So today we'll talk about a very important topic and a very important question which comes nearly every year. So this is a question of JEE Advanced 2019 which deals with molarity, mole fraction. Okay, let us read the question first. The question states that the mole fraction of urea in an aqueous urea solution containing 900 gram of water is 0.05. If the density of the solution is 1.2 gram per cc, the molarity of urea solution is 1 we have to find. Given the molar masses of urea and water are 60 gram per mole and 18 gram per mole respectively. Okay, before going to the question, let us look at what is molarity and what is mole fraction that is given. So I will talk a little about what is molarity. Molarity is the amount of solute present in 1 liter of the solution. So what is molarity? It is the amount of solute present in 1 liter of the solution. Suppose we have NaCl solution. Suppose the question is given as 78.5 gram of NaCl is dissolved in 1 liter of the solution. It's dissolved in 1 liter of aqueous solution. And the question asks us to find the molarity of NaCl. I'm writing in short form so that you can understand. This is the molarity of NaCl. So the examiner asks you to find the molarity of NaCl in this case. How do you find the molarity? The molarity, as I said, is the amount of solute present in 1 liter of the solution. What is amount of solute? This is the given gram of the solute, that is 78.5 gram. Now another thing you must remember before we do any mathematical questions is we should always look at the units. If we have an idea about the units or how we can cut the units, then even if we don't remember the formula, we can easily calculate the answer to the question. Okay. So let us see, it is given 78.5 gram. Now 1 mole of NaCl contains 78.5 gram per mole of NaCl. So we divide it by the molecular weight of the solution. Gram mole inverse to the power minus 1. Divided by 1 liter of the solution. 1 by 1 liter. This is the calculation. So this cuts off and we are left with 1 mole per liter. 1 mole per liter, or this we designate as 1 molarity. Now this is how we calculate the molarity of a solution. Next we want to know how to calculate the mole fraction, because the mole fraction is also given. We have to calculate the mole fraction because in the question the mole fraction of urea is given as 0.05. Okay, so let us see what is mole fraction then. Okay, mole fraction is the number of moles solute divided by the number of moles of solute, which is the top part only, plus the number of moles of solution. This whole should be divided. I give a simple question. Suppose the examiner gives the solute has suppose 5 moles and the solution has 6 moles. So what is the mole fraction of solute? It is 5 by 5 plus 6, that is 5 by 11. That is the mole fraction. So this is how we calculate the mole fraction. I hope you know it, and if you don't know it, I give a very short description of how to calculate the mole fraction. Another thing you must remember is the mole fraction of solute plus the mole fraction of solution if the solute and solution are the of solvent, mole fraction of solvent, sorry. This also should be solvent. So mole fraction of solute plus mole fraction of solvent is always equal to 1. Okay, this is also another thing that you should remember. This is all we need for this question. Also we know another formula we need is density is equal to mass per unit volume, right? Okay, let us see. So I'll suggest that when you are given a numerical question, you write down what is given so that you have an idea of what you require to find. Okay, so what is given? The mole fraction of urea in an aqueous urea solution. Now urea is a solute. Okay, so I'm writing urea is a solute and water is a solution. Or solvent, sorry, water is a solvent. So the mole fraction of urea in an aqueous urea solution containing 900 gram of water. Okay, so the mass of water is given 900 gram. Okay, and we know the molecular weight of water, how much it is? 18 gram per mole. Again, always write the units because it becomes easier to understand. Then you can cut the units and understand, okay, this is what we need to calculate and this is what we have given by. Okay, so and then we are given the density of the solution, which is 1.2 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, and the mole fraction of urea, I am writing at x. X of urea is given as 0.05. Now, rule I gave, what we said is the mole fraction of solute plus the mole fraction of solvent must be equal to 1. So if X is the mole fraction of urea and XH is the mole fraction of solvent, suppose water, this must be equal to 1. XU is given as 0.05. So the mole fraction of water should be 0.95. You got it till now? Okay, so the mole fraction of water we got. So next we want to use this mole fraction of water in order to calculate the number of moles of urea. How do we calculate? First we calculate the number of moles of water. So the mass of water is given 900 gram and the molecular weight of water is given, which is 18 gram per mole. So how do we calculate the number of moles of water? So moles of water, number of moles of water is equal to amount of water in the solution by the molecular weight. We write the units gram per mole. So this comes equal to 50 mole. So we have 50 moles of water in the solution. Now we want to calculate how much moles of urea can we have. How do we calculate that? Okay, you think about it and just tell me, how do we calculate the number of moles of urea? Remember, we had a formula which stated that mole fraction of suppose water is equal to number of moles of water by number of moles of water plus number of moles of urea. So we know this and we know this. So we have to calculate this one. Okay, let us put the values. So the mole fraction of water we calculated from last, it is 0.95. Okay, let's put this. So we have mole fraction of water 0.95. Number of moles of water we calculated here, it is 50. So 50 by 50 plus, suppose I am putting X of urea. If you do the calculations, this comes out to be X of urea, or the number of moles of urea comes out to be 2.63. This is number of moles of urea. You do the calculation for yourself and check out how much does it come. Okay, now we have the number of moles of urea and need to calculate the molarity, which is number of moles of urea by total volume of the solution. So we have the upper part. Now we need to calculate the lower part, which is how much volume the solution is. You can tell me, okay, I have the density of the solution, but how do I get the mass of the solution? So I have to calculate the mass of both water and urea in the solution. Okay, let us see what I am trying to tell. So I have the mass of water in the solution, which is 900 gram. But for total volume calculation, we need the total mass of the solution. So we also need the mass of urea in the solution. Both are in the solution. This we require. How do we calculate that? We have the number of moles of urea, 2.63, is equal to mass of urea in the solution by molecular weight. And the molecular weight is given, it is 60 gram per mole. Okay, so from here we get the mass of urea, and if you calculate the mass of urea, this comes out to be approximately till 2 decimal comes out to be approximately 157.9 gram. So this much amount of water we have in the solution, and this much amount of urea we have in the solution. Okay, so let us calculate total mass of the solution. So total mass of the solution is equal to 900 plus 157 gram, which comes to around 1057.9 gram. Okay, so we have the total mass of the solution, we have the density of the solution, and we require is the volume of the solution. And we know the formula: density mass by volume. So simultaneously from here we can get volume is equal to mass per density. So we get the volume of the solution, we put the values. Is equal to mass is 1057.9 gram, and we have the density of solution is 1.2 gram centimeter to the power minus 3. So if you do this calculation, this comes out to be around 881.6 centimeter cube. So volume of the solution comes out to be around 881.6 cc. But we require the volume in liter. That's why I said writing the in units is very important, because whenever you write the units, you know how to calculate from 1 to here. Suppose someone doesn't write the units and he uses this volume of the solution in the molarity calculation, the answer becomes wrong. This is where the simple tricks of the examination will come into place. So the examiner will not give the exact units. He will just change the units here and there, and then you have to calculate the units. So always write the units in every step, so that you can cut the units and you can have an idea of where you want to get. Now we know this very easy. Now we know 1000 centimeter cube is equal to 1 liter. We know this hopefully. Okay. 1 liter is equal to 1 decimeter cube, and if you calculate this from metric system, 1 decimeter cube is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. Okay, so 881.6 centimeter cube must be equal to 0.8816 liter. This is the total volume of the solution in liter. Liter is right here. So volume of the solution in liter is equal to 0.8816. So we have the number of moles of solute, and we have the volume of the solution. What else is stopping us from calculating the molarity? So what is molarity? It is the number of moles of the solute by volume of the solution. So the molarity of urea is equal to, what is the number of moles we calculated? Okay, we calculated here. This is the number of moles of urea, 2.63. So it is 2.63 mole by 0.8816 liter. This, after cutting up to 2 decimal points, comes to around 2.98 mole per liter. And what is mole per liter? It is, we designate as molarity. So this is our final answer. So this is a final answer, 2.98 molarity. We just write it here. The molarity of urea solution is 2.98. So what do we learn? We need the molarity of the solution. We have an idea about the molarity. We need an idea about the mole fraction. And then we just interchange in order to understand the answer. So what is important in these numerical questions is you always write the units. Then you can have an idea where you are cutting and what you are cutting. Else you will go all in chaos and you will not understand. Suppose in the volume of the solution we calculated in centimeter cube. If you gave the answer in centimeter cube and then calculate the molarity, it would have been all wrong. So you have to have an idea about the units. The units is very important in any examination. So always write the units and try to cut the units on top and below if it is possible to cut it. Else just use the units to get at the final answer. So do have an idea about the concepts of molarity, mole fraction, also molality and normality also in this context. These are very important examination point of view, and every year there is always one question which arises from this molarity. What is molarity and this molarity questions, and then the mole fraction is included within it to find the molarity of the Lewis solution. So all the best in these questions, and thank you.